Your money has been approved and received. Open this message now and receive it immediately in your bank account. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another moment in your day. This is a divine appointment. What has been delayed is now released. What felt stuck is now moving. What once looked empty is now being filled. What was held back has now been approved by the one who holds all things. Right now, a shift is happening over your life, because heaven has signed off what earth could not grant. God has seen your lack, your waiting, your tears, and your faith, and He is saying now that your money has been approved and received. The resources, the help, the breakthrough, the favor, it has been sent, it has been released, and it is now reaching your life. If this stirs your spirit even a little, take a moment to comment "Amen" right now to affirm what God is already doing. There are blessings that do not wait for the system to catch up. There are divine deposits that bypass human protocol and land directly in your hands. That is what is happening for you now. Do not think this is random. This is a word for your life. Your prayers have reached the ears of the Almighty. Your money has not only been approved in heaven but received on your behalf, and now it is about to manifest in ways that will leave you speechless. You may not have seen the signs, but you are already standing in the miracle zone. If your spirit agrees, please take a second and like this video so more people can receive this prophetic word in their own lives too. When God says something has been approved, there is no system on earth that can delay it any longer. His timing is perfect, and His resources are unlimited. You may not know where it will come from or how it will show up, but He does. And He has already orchestrated every part of the release. This money that you've been praying for, worrying about, struggling to find, it has already been received in your name. Heaven's signature is on it. God does not tease, and He does not forget. When He speaks, things move. When He releases, nothing can block it. There are moments in life when you feel like you've done all you can, when your hands are tired and your heart is weary. You've tried, you've stretched, you've believed, but the doors stayed shut. You looked around and nothing changed. But what if I told you that those silent seasons were the very proof that God was preparing something big in the invisible realm? And now, that invisible promise is becoming visible. It is happening. Your money has been approved and received. Not just in word, but in power. Not just in theory, but in reality. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your confirmation. God is not bound by banks or policies or economic charts. He moves outside of the limitations of man. And when He releases something into your life, it comes with protection, purpose, and provision. This money you are receiving is not just currency, it is an answer. It is freedom from sleepless nights. It is the lifting of shame. It is the breaking of cycles. It is the proof that God sees you, knows you, and is fighting for you. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are favored. This release is proof of that. Your bank account may not reflect it yet, but the spiritual transaction has already taken place. Angels have been dispatched. Instructions have been given. The delay is over. The shift has begun. You are not just hearing this randomly, this is the moment everything changes. The God who multiplies oil and rains down manna is the same God who is now multiplying your resources. This is divine provision, and it is real. Do not be discouraged by how things look today. The numbers may still look small, the debts may still be stacked, the needs may still seem too big, but listen closely. God's math is not yours. His system doesn't require logic. All it takes is one word, one moment, one act of favor to change everything. That one moment is now. This is the day He turns the drought into overflow. This is the day He replaces stress with stability. This is the day your hands receive what your heart has been crying for. Your money has been approved and received. Comment 222 if you trust this. Every time you were generous, every time you tithed, every time you helped someone when you had little, every seed you sowed, God saw it. And He never ignores a faithful heart. That harvest is here. It's arriving like a flood. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to fight for it. What is already yours is now being placed into your hands. Heaven is making a deposit. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because of covenant. God is honoring His word to you. This release will come with peace. You won't have to explain it. You won't have to justify it. Those who doubted you will wonder how it happened. But you will know. You will know it was God. It will be so clear that His fingerprints are all over this blessing. And when it shows up, do not shrink back. Do not doubt it. Do not sabotage it with fear. Receive it fully, knowing that it was sent from the throne room of grace just for you. Even when you felt invisible, even when you were overlooked, even when you were down to nothing, God was working behind the scenes. He never stopped thinking about you. He never stopped planning for you. He has always had you in mind. That is why this is happening now. Because your time has come. Because the appointed hour has arrived. Because what you carried in faith is now showing up in sight. This is that moment where God proves to you that He is not only a promise maker but a promise keeper. Comment 333 to declare your faith in this moment. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. The weight you've been carrying is being lifted. The burden of not having enough is being broken. The pressure of uncertainty is being shattered. You are stepping into divine release. You are stepping into holy provision. You are stepping into something prepared just for you. It will meet your needs, overflow into others, and remind you that God always finishes what He starts. This is not temporary. This is not fragile. This is secure, and it is sealed by the blood of Jesus. He's speaking about the restoration of all things connected to your peace, your stability, your future. He is speaking to the places where you have suffered in silence and continued to trust Him anyway. He is reaching into the very core of your needs and filling them completely, because you are His child, and He never turns His eyes away from His own. There is a time when the enemy can no longer hold back what belongs to you. That time is now. Every closed door, every lost opportunity, every moment that felt like failure, it was not the end. It was a setup. And now, your approval has come. The heavenly release has happened. The money that was delayed has now arrived in the spirit, and it is making its way into the physical. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to figure it out. You only need to remain in faith, because the giver of all things good is already moving on your behalf. If your heart feels a witness to this, comment 555 and receive it. God does not need man's permission to bless you. He is not waiting for the world to agree. He moves by His word. His voice alone causes mountains to melt and seas to part. And when He says your money has been approved and received, that means heaven's vaults have been opened for your name. You may not see it in your hands yet, but you will. You may not know how it's coming, but it will come. There is no power strong enough to block what God has already sealed for you. This is the moment when the scales begin to tip in your favor. What you lost will be returned. What was stolen will be restored. What was broken will be rebuilt. And you will not have to do it alone. You will walk into rooms you never thought you'd enter. You will see answers come from places you never expected. You will look around and realize that only God could have made it all come together. This is that kind of miracle, the one that proves God is your source, your strength, and your everlasting supply. There's something sacred about divine timing. It's not always fast, but it is always right. And the reason this is happening now is because you are ready. You may not feel ready. You may still feel unsure. But God knows you better than you know yourself. He has watched every test you endured. He has seen every time you gave even when you were in need. He has taken account of every tear, every sacrifice, every prayer whispered when no one else was around. And now, He is answering you with more than you asked. This money that is being released into your life carries a divine assignment. It is coming to break cycles. It is coming to lift you out of scarcity. It is coming to carry you into places where lack can no longer follow. You will not go back to the life of just surviving. You are entering a season of stability, strength, and surplus. Not because of who you are, but because of who your Father is. He owns it all. And He is choosing to share the riches of His house with you now. If your spirit agrees, comment 1212 and stand in agreement with heaven. This blessing is different. It's not temporary. It's not shaky. It's not based on circumstances. It is rooted in the faithfulness of God, and that means it will not fail. You won't have to second guess it. You won't have to look over your shoulder. The same God who released it is the same God who will protect it. He will protect your name, your resources, your peace, and your promise. You are not stepping into this breakthrough alone, you are walking with the covering of heaven around you. This release is not just about money. It's about the voice of God proving Himself once again in your life. When He speaks, it is done. When He commands a blessing, it has no choice but to obey. When he says you are approved, the world must shift to match his word. You may not understand how or why now, but one day you will look back and see that every delay had a purpose, every battle built your strength, and every "not yet" from God was actually a "get ready." Do not be afraid to receive it fully. There is no guilt in being blessed. There is no shame in walking in favor. You have paid a price in silence. You have walked through fire without complaining. You have stayed kind when others turned cold. You have been faithful in little, and now God is trusting you with more. That's why He is releasing it. Because you will honor Him with it. Because you won't forget where it came from. Because you will use it for good. Comment 777 if you know this is your moment of divine confirmation. From this moment on, keep your hands open and your heart ready. Expect unexpected deposits. Expect news that changes everything. Expect calls, emails, messages that shift the direction of your life. Expect new doors. Expect sudden turnarounds. Expect heaven's favor to show up in earthly form. And when it does, fall on your knees and thank the one who never let go of you, even when you didn't see the way. Thank the one who knew the right time to lift you out. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. He is a good Father. He is not angry with you. He is not punishing you. He is proud of your faith. He is proud of how you've endured. He is proud that you've stayed near even when it hurt. And now, He is rewarding you with more than just finances. He is pouring peace over your home. He is filling your days with clarity. He is surrounding you with protection. You will not lose again. You will not be broken again. You will not go backwards. You are about to testify of His goodness in ways that go beyond your imagination. What's been approved and received for you is more than paper. It is spiritual restoration, emotional healing, and financial redemption. It is the fullness of what God promised you, now taking form in your life. And it will come with joy. Not stress. Not confusion. Just joy. That means it is final. No force of darkness, no delay, no resistance has the authority to overturn what God has established. The transaction has already taken place in the Spirit, and now the manifestation is reaching your reality. You are not begging for blessings, you are walking into what is already yours. You didn't stumble upon this moment. God has brought you here to hear this word because it is for you. This is the divine update your soul has been waiting for. After all the nights you cried not knowing how you'd make it, after all the mornings you woke up with heaviness in your chest and a bank account that didn't match your needs, God was still writing your story. And now you are stepping into the chapter of fulfillment. This release is the result of your faith, your endurance, and His promise. If you know deep in your heart that this is your time, comment 999 to stand in agreement with God's word. There are blessings that God prepares for seasons, and there are blessings He reserves for appointed times. This one is not just a seasonal blessing. It's an appointed one. That means it has a date marked by heaven. A release set aside for you and you alone. And now, that appointed time is here. Everything that has felt tight financially is about to loosen. Everything that felt like a dead end is about to open up. This is not random. This is a spiritual unlocking. God never forgets a seed sown in pain. He never ignores an act of obedience. He never overlooks a prayer of desperation. Your sacrifices, even the ones no one saw, have been recorded in heaven. And now, the reward is being released. This money is not just about numbers, it's about restoration. God is restoring what you lost. He is repaying what the enemy stole. He is adding more than what was taken. Because when God repays, He never gives you the same measure that was lost, He multiplies it. Your name has been spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. People are thinking of you, favor is being assigned to you, opportunities are being drawn to you. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to prove anything. God is handling the details. He is orchestrating divine connections, strategic provisions, and unexplainable breakthroughs that will leave you in awe. You will walk into places where the answer is already yes. Because heaven has already said yes. Comment 1010 to step into agreement with the heavenly yes over your life. You may have felt overlooked before. You may have even believed that others were being blessed while you were stuck in the waiting room. But what God is releasing into your life now will make up for every moment you felt delayed, denied, or forgotten. It's not just compensation, it's overflow. It's not just survival, it's stability. You will not just scrape by, you will breathe again. You will rest again. You will see your account rise and your heart settle. This blessing is arriving with instructions too. It will not come without purpose. As God releases it into your hands, He is also awakening you to the assignment connected to it. You will know exactly where to sow, how to steward it, and how to multiply what He places in your hands. You will be wise. You will be strong. You will walk in discernment. And you will not go back to cycles of struggle. This is a new season, a higher place. You have been trusted with more because God knows you're ready now. Even if your environment hasn't changed yet, your spiritual atmosphere already has. That means miracles are already in motion. That means favor is already flowing. That means things are shifting in your direction, even if you don't feel it all yet. Trust the process. Trust the presence of God that is hovering over your life. Trust the sound of heaven that is calling your name. God is doing what only He can do, and He is doing it perfectly. Comment 1515 if you receive this with a full heart. When God says your money has been approved and received, He is not just talking about what is coming to you, He is also protecting it before it arrives. No plan of the enemy can touch what God has destined for your hands. You will not lose this blessing. You will not watch it disappear. You will not see it stolen. It is coming with divine covering. Angels are guarding what has your name on it. The same God who releases is the same God who defends. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is personal. This is specific. This is targeted just for you. You are not just one of many. You are a child of God, chosen, covered, and deeply loved. This release is a reflection of how intimately He knows your needs, your heart, and your dreams. It is evidence that He listens, that He responds, that He acts. And not just someday, but now. Right now. This will be the season you remember for the rest of your life. Not because of the money itself, but because of how God showed up. Because of how He confirmed what you once only hoped was true. Because of how He exceeded what you were brave enough to ask for. The testimonies that are about to come from this moment will not only strengthen your faith, they will bless others. You will be a carrier of hope. A messenger of provision. A living example that God still provides. He is releasing healing with the finances. Peace with the provision. Joy with the breakthrough. Your soul will prosper as your hands receive. Your heart will be renewed as your household is blessed. There will be laughter again in your home. There will be freedom again in your spirit. There will be light where there was heaviness. This is a complete blessing. Nothing missing, nothing broken. You will begin to notice things aligning. That job opportunity will call back. That unexpected amount will be deposited. That debt will be erased. That door will open. Things will seem sudden to others, but you will know the truth, it was God. He moved. He provided. He answered. You didn't make it happen. He did. And He gets the glory. Your obedience matters. Your faith matters. Even when it looked like nothing was happening, God was working. Even when you thought you were behind, He was right on time. Even when you felt empty, He was filling you up quietly. And now, you are stepping into the reward of trusting even when you could not trace Him. You will look back at this moment and see it as the turning point, the shift, the breakthrough, the miracle. Comment 1717 if you know this is your appointed hour. This provision is not just about financial stability, it is about divine timing, restoration of dignity, and the removal of burdens that have weighed heavy on your shoulders for far too long. You have waited patiently, prayed through pain, and kept your faith alive even when everything around you said to give up. That faith is now being honored in full. This approval is more than a transaction, it is a covenant moment. A moment where God reminds you that He never abandoned you, not even once. In every dry season, He was watering the roots of your destiny underground. In every silent month, He was writing the next chapter of your story with His own hand. And now, He is unfolding that chapter in real time. The approval has come through. The resources have been dispatched. And your hands are about to receive what your heart has carried in hope for so long. If your heart is in agreement, comment Amen and stay with this word as it flows into your spirit. This is the time where the rejected become remembered, where the forgotten are chosen, where the weary are lifted. The approval of God does not come through systems, paperwork, or policies. It comes from love, from grace, from the endless storehouses of heaven that cannot run dry. You are being handed something that does not come from your own striving, but from your surrender. From the way you trusted God when there was no evidence, when the numbers didn't add up, when the pressure was too great and your hands were empty. He saw you choosing faith instead of fear. He saw you walking with integrity even when others compromised. He saw you turning down shortcuts because you knew the promise was worth the wait. And now, that wait has produced something eternal. The money being released into your life is only the beginning. It is the visible sign of an invisible promise that is finally being fulfilled. This is the sound of chains breaking, of delay lifting, of doors opening without explanation. Comment 1111 if your spirit is stirred by this moment of release. You are not being overlooked any longer. God is pulling your name to the forefront. He is placing you in the right rooms. He is surrounding you with favor. What was closed is now wide open. What was lost is now restored. You will see help coming from places you never considered. You will see connections forming that you never pursued. All of it orchestrated by the hand of the Father who has never stopped watching over you. The blessing coming to you will not carry sorrow with it. It will not come with strings attached. It will not drain you, confuse you, or cause you to fear. It will bring peace. It will bring rest. It will bring stability to your mind, your heart, and your household. You will sleep without anxiety. You will breathe without fear. You will plan with clarity. This is what the blessing of God looks like, whole, holy, and overflowing. The world may measure value by dollars and things, but God sees value in obedience and trust. And because you've walked in both, He is now placing resources into your life that will speak louder than any hardship you've ever faced. You will not only have enough, you will have more than enough. And through that abundance, you will see the joy of giving, the blessing of helping others, and the privilege of becoming someone else's answered prayer. Comment 222 to declare your trust in this divine release. This money will not only meet your needs, it will build your future. It will restore your confidence. It will heal your disappointments. It will remind you that God never makes a promise He doesn't plan to keep. His word has been hovering over your life, waiting for the moment when your faith would meet the fulfillment. And now, heaven is responding. The appointed time has come. The secret ritual they never wanted you to know is finally out. Imagine clearing your debt and attracting money on autopilot with a 7-second brain technique. Backed by leaked CIA data and validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it's helping real families step into a new reality of abundance. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. There will be favor in conversations. There will be grace in unexpected places. You will look around and realize things have shifted, and not by chance, but by design. Your bank account will testify. Your mailbox will surprise you. Your inbox will carry news that confirms what your spirit already knows. God is moving, and He is moving fast. What once took years will now take days. What once felt impossible is now falling into place with ease. Do not second-guess the release. Do not question your worthiness. This is not about deserving, it is about divine love. God is not blessing you because you earned it. He is blessing you because He loves you, because He's chosen you, and because you've been faithful through trials that could have broken you. You didn't give up. You didn't walk away. And now, He is rewarding you openly. Comment 333 if you receive this as your personal word. Prepare your heart to manage the increase. Prepare your mind to think differently. You are not in the same place anymore. You have outgrown the season of scraping by. You are entering into a rhythm of provision that doesn't just sustain you, it sends you into overflow. That overflow will touch everything, your family, your community, your future. This is about legacy now. This is about what God is building through you. You were never forgotten. Heaven never misplaced your file. Your prayers were never buried or lost. Every moment of intercession, every moment you believed when it hurt, every day you stayed kind in the middle of hardship, it all mattered. God has not only approved your request, He has stamped it with yes and amen. It is already done. Now your only job is to keep your heart open and your faith strong. Stay aligned with His voice. Keep your hands open to receive. Don't chase what's already coming to you. Don't fight for what is already yours. Let the peace of God surround you in this moment. Let your confidence rise again. Let your eyes begin to see not just what is, but what's coming. There is more. There is increase. There is momentum. And it is all pointing in your direction. You will be able to say, I waited, I believed, and the Lord did not fail me. You will testify in front of those who thought it would never happen. And your story will be one that speaks of mercy, redemption, and glory. Not because you were perfect, but because God is. Not because you had the resources, but because He is the source. And now, you are living in the evidence. It is here. It is near. It is unfolding even while you sit in stillness. The hand of God is moving swiftly, breaking through natural limitations, pushing past resistance, and placing what is yours right in front of you. This is not wishful thinking. This is the fulfillment of divine assurance, and nothing can delay it now. God's word is never empty. It always completes what it is sent to do. And this word, this powerful declaration over your life, is completing its mission. You may have heard no after no, or seen one door after another remain closed. But now, suddenly, without notice, the yes from heaven has overridden every earthly denial. You will see how God turns rejection into direction. You will understand that every closed door was guiding you to the exact one He had already opened in secret. And now, it's wide open. If this is awakening your faith, comment Amen and declare that you are ready to walk into what God has prepared. This blessing is arriving on time, and it is arriving with power. What you could not fix, God is fixing. What you could not afford, God is funding. What you could not access, God is granting. He has not just opened the window of heaven, He has opened the gates. And with it, a flood of answered prayers is coming through. Not a trickle, not just enough, but a full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over into your lap. You are entering a chapter of relief, where the heaviness begins to lift and the weight you've silently carried begins to fall off. You will no longer have to pretend you are okay while worrying about how to make ends meet. The stress, the quiet panic, the constant mental calculations, those are being silenced by the voice of your provider. He is stepping into the storm and speaking peace. The winds are calming. The waves are settling. You are safe now in His provision. Comment 11:11 if you believe this is the season where your needs are finally met in full. This money is not just about wealth, it's about alignment. God is aligning your life with His promises. Aligning your resources with your purpose. Aligning your environment with your calling. You have outgrown certain struggles, and this release is part of the transition. You won't have to revisit the same battles. You won't have to fight the same demons. The things that once drained you will no longer have access to your strength. You are being lifted, elevated, carried by grace into a new atmosphere. This release also brings clarity. Where confusion once lived, understanding is arriving. Where indecision once paralyzed you, direction is now taking over. As the money comes, wisdom will come with it. You will know where to invest, when to give, what to save, and how to multiply. You will no longer operate in survival mode. You will make decisions from a place of peace, not panic. This is the kind of financial breakthrough that transforms your mindset, not just your bank balance. If you've been waiting for confirmation, comment 222 and receive this with full faith. God's approval does not come like the world's approval. The world examines your record, your performance, your history. But God looks at your heart. And because your heart remained open, your hands are now being filled. You stayed generous when you had little. You stayed kind when you were under pressure. You stayed faithful when the enemy tried to wear you down. You could have walked away, but you stayed planted. And now, the harvest is here. Is this CIA-discovered ritual the answer to your financial breakthrough? A once-hidden CIA brain ritual is now being whispered across the internet. This strange 7-second trick, confirmed by elite labs, activates your brain's wealth attraction center. It's helping everyday people experience miracles in money. But the government might shut it down. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This is not a moment for doubt. This is a moment for celebration. Heaven is rejoicing over you. The angels are already moving with assignments connected to your name. You will hear testimonies of things working out that should not have worked. You will see systems bend to favor you. You will experience favor that makes no sense. And you will know, without a doubt, that this was not because of strategy. This was because of sovereignty. Comment 1212 if your spirit agrees with this prophetic breakthrough. There is peace in knowing God has already handled it. You don't need to chase what's already yours. You don't need to beg for what has already been received. All you need to do now is posture your heart with praise and trust. Trust that the God who spoke this word is not a man that he should lie. He doesn't tease you with what you can't have. He tells you because he's already doing it. This money, this provision, this blessing, it's going to restore so much more than finances. It's going to bring back your confidence. It's going to heal your relationships. It's going to make room for peace in your mind. You will feel safe again. You will feel grounded again. You will begin to dream again, because God is not only supplying your needs, He is resurrecting your hope. This is the part where your heart begins to realize this isn't just for survival, it's for the vision. God has placed dreams inside of you that were buried by bills, by fear, by limitations. But with this release, those dreams are rising again. The vision will live. The business will grow. The mission will move. The family will heal. The giving will multiply. Because when God blesses you, He blesses generations through you. Comment 777 to declare that this breakthrough will bless more than just you. Everything is changing now. The hard days are making way for holy days. The losses are giving birth to legacy. The pressure is breaking open the promise. You are not just receiving money, you are stepping into divine momentum. Things will move fast. Doors will open suddenly. Resources will appear without warning. Be ready. Keep your heart open. Keep your hands lifted in praise. What God is doing is unstoppable. This season is about glory, not grinding. It's about trusting, not toiling. You won't have to force what God is flowing. You won't have to push what God is pouring. Stay in step with Him. Let His Spirit lead every decision. Let His peace confirm every move. And remember this, what has been released to you is not just for now, it is the start of something that will carry you for years. This is favor with roots. It won't be shaken. It won't be stolen. It won't be sabotaged. It has been secured in the Spirit. Covered in the blood. Guarded by angels. You are not just provided for, you are protected. You are not just receiving, you are being repositioned. You are not just seeing breakthrough, you are becoming a vessel of it. When He declared your money has been approved and received, He was speaking directly to the lack that has been shouting at you, the weight that has pressed on your chest for too long, the fear that kept whispering you wouldn't make it. He was answering all of it with one powerful truth: it is done. It is yours. And it's coming into your life with force, with beauty, and with protection. There is something sacred about the moment a long-awaited promise finally arrives. You carry the memory of the nights you went without. The days you smiled through the pain. The weeks you had to be strong for others when you didn't even have enough strength for yourself. God remembers all of it. And now, He is responding to every unspoken cry, every hidden need, every quiet moment you chose faith when fear was louder. This release is heaven's way of saying, I saw you. I was with you. And I never stopped planning something better for you. If this reaches your spirit and you know God is speaking to you, comment 10:10 and stay in this flow of faith. You are not walking into just another blessing. You are walking into evidence. Evidence that God heard you. Evidence that He's not forgotten. Evidence that the long season of not enough is over. Your money has been released, not because you pleaded, but because you are positioned. You have endured well. You stayed the course. And now, God is rewarding you openly for what you carried privately. People won't be able to deny that the hand of God is on your life. And this time, you will not lose it. The blessing is not coming to tease you. It's not coming to pass through and leave you empty. It's coming to remain. It's coming to build. It's coming to settle. This is not a temporary deposit, it's the foundation of overflow. The Lord is not only releasing what you need, He's establishing what you couldn't even imagine. You are walking into houses you didn't build, drinking from wells you didn't dig, harvesting from fields you didn't plant. Because favor opens what effort never could. Comment 15:15 if you receive this as a confirmation over your life. The money you've been praying for is attached to purpose. God is not just filling your bank account, He's filling your life with the tools to go where He's calling you. He is equipping you with what you need to walk in boldness, to bless others, to bring stability to your household, and to break generational patterns of lack and fear. This release is not about impressing people, it's about advancing the kingdom. It's about becoming the one who ends cycles, who shifts atmospheres, who carries peace instead of pressure. You are not stepping into this miracle as the same person you were when you started praying for it. God has strengthened you. He has matured you. He has made you wise. You will know what to do. You will know how to move. The right doors will make themselves obvious. The wrong ones will close before you even get close. You won't waste time. You won't waste energy. Because this time, you're moving with divine strategy, not survival mode. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. You're going to see resources appear in ways that will bring tears to your eyes. Deposits you weren't expecting. Approvals you stopped checking for. Emails that change your next 3 years. People whose names you've never heard will be moved by God to bless you. And they won't even know why, they'll just feel led to release into your life. That's the level of glory you're walking into. Comment 1717 if you're ready for that kind of favor. This season is not just a breakthrough. It's a turning point. What used to be hard is going to become easy. What used to drain you is going to be replaced with joy. What once kept you up at night will now be answered before the need even arises. This is what happens when God shifts you from labor into grace. From pressure into provision. From worry into worship. And don't be surprised when things begin to happen quickly. Don't be alarmed when doors begin to open before you even knock. Don't be caught off guard when the news comes in faster than you can process it. This is the acceleration that comes when the windows of heaven are opened. You are stepping under that open window right now, and it is pouring. Let it pour. Let it flow. Let it change everything. This money is not coming into chaos, it's coming into order. God is aligning your thoughts, settling your emotions, healing your relationships, and preparing your environment to handle the weight of what's being released. You are not just receiving money, you are receiving the grace to carry it well. You are receiving the wisdom to grow it. You are receiving the maturity to keep it. And more than anything, you are receiving the peace that nothing can steal from you. This peace will guard your heart as things shift. It will keep you steady while everything begins to fall into place. You won't be afraid anymore. You won't be anxious anymore. You will walk with assurance. You will carry yourself with calm confidence. You will move as one who is covered, chosen, and provided for. Because that's exactly who you are. God did not bring you this far to let you collapse under the weight of blessing. He brought you here so you can rise in it. So you can walk boldly, give freely, love deeply, and live fully. You are not going backward. You are not returning to survival mode. You are stepping forward into the land of more than enough. The wilderness season is behind you. The promised land is opening before you. Take hold of it with faith, with praise, and with a heart that stays surrendered. You will become a blessing to others. You will give out of your overflow. You will support others in ways you once prayed someone would support you. You will be the one who stands in the gap. The one who answers needs. The one who reflects the goodness of God in everything you do. That's what this release is preparing you for. Not just for your own comfort, but for your divine calling. This is what it means when God says your money has been approved and received. It's not just money. It's mercy. It's restoration. It's a sign that the battle is over, the breakthrough has come, and the blessing has been placed directly in your life with your name on it. He is restoring years. He is healing disappointments. He is responding to pain that you never put into words. And He is doing it with precision, compassion, and the unstoppable force of His love for you. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not left behind. The release of this blessing is evidence that heaven has been listening closely to every cry, every whisper, every moment of surrender when you had nothing else left to give but your trust. That trust has reached God's heart. That trust has broken through the silence. That trust is what carried you into this divine moment where God is saying, "Now it begins." If your heart receives this word with full belief, comment Amen and keep your spirit open. You may not have seen the signs at first. You may have felt like you were walking blindly, wondering if any of your prayers were even touching heaven. But God is not a God who teases or delays for no purpose. His delays are often divine protection. His silence is often sacred preparation. And now that the time is right, He is sending what has already been decided in heaven straight into your hands. This release is not by accident. It has always been a part of His plan. There is power in God's yes. When He says you are approved, no voice can override it. Not the voice of doubt. Not the voice of fear. Not the voice of past failure. And certainly not the voice of the enemy. This yes from heaven is louder than the no's you've heard before. It is final. It is written. It is sealed. And now, it is arriving. Comment 11:11 if you believe his yes is greater than every no that ever tried to stop you. The money being released into your life is not just an answer, it is an assignment. It is not showing up without meaning. It is not entering your life without purpose. God is entrusting you with more because He knows what's in your heart. He knows you will steward it with wisdom. He knows you will share it with kindness. He knows you will honor Him with it, and that is why He is multiplying you now. This is not the result of striving. It is the reward of surrender. You didn't have to force this. You didn't have to scheme or manipulate. You simply believed. And in the eyes of heaven, that belief was enough to move mountains. Your quiet yes, your hidden worship, your silent endurance, it has built something unshakable inside of you. And now God is matching that unseen strength with visible favor. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This favor will reach into your family. It will restore broken places in your home. It will touch your children. It will repair what was frayed by stress and lack. It will bring a calm over your house that has been missing for far too long. The financial pressure that once sat heavy over your daily life will now be replaced by peace, by joy, by laughter that sounds like freedom. Because when God blesses, He blesses completely. Comment 222 if you trust that God's blessing brings peace, not pressure. There is a door opening in front of you now, and it is not one that can be closed. It's not temporary. It's not unstable. It is steady and strong, because it was built by God's hand. You're walking into rooms you once felt unworthy of entering. You're stepping into roles you once thought belonged to someone else. But God has made space for you. This was always part of your story. The shame of the past is being broken off. The limitations placed on you by others are being removed. The self-doubt that whispered lies for years is being silenced. Because when God releases a blessing, He also releases the healing that helps you believe you are truly worthy of receiving it. This is that kind of moment. A healing, redeeming, restoring moment. You're not just getting money, you're getting identity back. You're being reminded that you are a child of the King. That your name is written in the book of life. That your Father in heaven delights in you. That He knows your needs before you speak them. And when He blesses you, it's not out of obligation, it's out of love. Comment 1212 if you know you are stepping into this love-fueled restoration. What was impossible before is being made possible now. What others told you could never happen is already happening. God is using the very places of your deepest lack as the stages for His greatest miracles. You will not be empty again. You will not go without. This is not just a momentary lift, it is a sustained season of increase. You will build. You will create. You will invest. You will breathe. This money is coming with clarity, with peace, with divine timing. It will come exactly when you need it, in the way that affirms God's fingerprints are all over it. You won't have to manipulate or plead. You will simply watch how heaven unfolds what has already been set in motion. And as you do, you will remember that God does not lie, and He never fails. This is why the wait was so long, because the blessing is so full. God was not just preparing the money. He was preparing you. You are ready now. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are rooted deeper in Him. And now that your foundation is secure, the blessing can rest on your life without breaking you. The doors will not just open, they will remain open. The resources will not just arrive, they will continue to flow. The favor will not just touch you once, it will follow you into your future. This is what God meant when He said it's approved and received. It's not a glimpse of favor. It's the start of a new way of living, one that reflects heaven's abundance and not the world's scarcity. Comment 333 if you are ready to live in this kind of overflow. Stay thankful. Stay ready. Stay aligned. What is being released to you now is sacred. It is proof that the God who calls you chosen never stops working behind the scenes. Your name has been spoken in places your feet haven't touched yet. And your miracle is closer than you think.